What's the VC called? Okay, we're good. We are good. Alright. Oh. I know you. Oh my god, it's Puka. Puka. And oh my god, it's 8-Tracks.
I have not slept in 24 hours.
That is a terrible choice you're making right there. That's a very bad choice. You should sleep.
You know what? I tried and my cat was yowling the whole night, so in my defense, I tried.
Your dad can take him tonight.
What?
I said your dad can take him tonight.
Bro. It was...
Where did I put my needle? I had my needle. Where did I put it down? I put my needle somewhere. Oh, crap. Maybe I can watch the stream and see where I put my needle down. Oh, it's right here. Got it. Red. Making a rush fee commission, and I don't have the luxury of sewing fur by a machine, so I have to hand sew absolutely everything. There we go. Dang, there's quite a lot of people joining in. Maybe I should open the stream comments on my phone. The heck do you mean 3 minutes ago? I'm literally streaming right now. Yeah, it says there's people in here. It says there's people. I'm confused. Could one of you open YouTube and check it to see if my stream is up? Because on my phone it's showing it's not.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Thank you.
Because a minute ago,
it's saying
because I couldn't figure out how to turn the audio off.
I see it up, I just don't know what's happening.
You see?
Yeah, no, it's up.
It's live right now? Okay, then it's just my poopy phone. Okay, maybe try switching to a different account and checking out. Here we go. Yeah, it says I'm live on my other account. Okay. Alright. Hi, Sierra. Hey, what's good? Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah, someone was calling you out, Puka. Alright. I don't know if anyone can see this, but I'm threading a toe bean right now. This is, here, wait, let me show y'all. If y'all want to look at the stream I'm going to be showing off what I just made. So, I've made this in 2 weeks. Or, both of the things I'm about to show, I've made it in 2 weeks top. So, these are some fox beans. Cute little fox. They're very comfortable. And they got like a cute little sunflower lining. So, they're really cute. And they're very comfortable to wear. Very big, squishy. And when you like smooth it down like this and you go like that, it instantly fluffs up. It's really cute. And then I won't put it on, but I also got this fox tail that I just made. This is also for the exact same commissioner. Gore cutaway detail. Very cute. It's very fluffy. Yeah, if you shake it around, yeah, it gets very instantly fluffy. It's very cute. So yeah, that's what I got done. Now I'm doing toe beans. Where the heck did I put? Okay.
So much fluff. Ultimate fluff.
Ultimate, yeah, I'm very happy. These are the best hand paws I've done by far. My very first hand paws are a nightmare, so, compared, and that was like a year ago when I made those, so these are probably the third pair of hand paws that I've done. The third. Yeah, because my first one was a nightmare. Well, first pair of fur hand paws. As far as like hand paws in general, 1, 2, 3. This is my fifth because I've made 2 out of straight minky, and then I've made these. 3 out of fur, 2 out of minky, 3 out of fur. But this is my third fur one, and I think it turned out pretty good. I also really like the pattern I used. I can see why a lot of fursuit makers use it. What's going on in your all's world right now?
My fursuit maker got back to me.
Oh my god, spill.
They were stressing over nothing.
So you were stressing out over nothing. I mean...
It's basically my whole lifestyle, so, you know.
I mean, it's fair because anything could happen at, like, any time, so... There are a lot of fursuit makers that have a history of going, like, by, like, not saying anything, so... It's still good to have communication.
Yeah, a couple months ago, someone did try to scam me, and I was scared, but they didn't get any of my money, so...
Oh, I've been scammed before. Trust me, it is not fun. Not fun in the
I like hoping money sometimes, you know.
I had one of my own friends scam me before, and it was not fun. But we're not friends anymore, but it was not a fun experience. I think another time I've been scammed... I mean, what I like to do, so I don't, because I'm very easily forget everything, so what I do to not forget is I write down, anytime someone owes me art, like I commission someone or I do an art trade with someone, I always write it down on a list. And I always put the date, too, of when this, like, when it started. So, like, if I just commissioned someone and sent the payment, then I write down the date of that day. Or if it's like an art trade, I write down the day we agreed to do an art trade so that I kind of know. Like, I have art for people who owe me from, like, 3 or 4 years ago. It's quite bad. Toby. After I get these little toes sewn, I think I'm gonna... I'm gonna sew the big giant pieces together, and then I'll sew the claws. I haven't gotten to the feet lining yet, but I need to wash the neoprene through the wash, because if I don't, if the commissioner goes to wash the feet paws, there's going to be bright blue dye staining that fur, and that is not a good idea. That is not fun to deal with, so gotta wash that neoprene through the wash. Kind of like talking to myself right now. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Stick that in there. I don't think... This is actually my first time making feet paws, I just realized.
Oh, dang, that must be fun.
It is. I mean, so far they're turning out really good. This is one toe. This is where a claw's gonna go. But, I mean, so far, I have the experience to do it. No one's ever commissioned me for feet paws before. So, but I have... Technically 3. I have a personal feet paw I'm gonna do when I make a SeaWorld bodysuit. I have Shishimi's feet paws, and then I have... Oh, then I have these, and then I have Chester. So I guess I have 4 feet paws lined up now. Come here. Here we go. Atrax, are you excited for the potluck this weekend?
Heck yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's see. Do you remember what time it was again?
I can check right now, actually.
Yeah. I'm making brownies for it. Because the brownies last time were extremely popular at the other potluck.
11 a.m.
11. Oh my god.
11 to 4.
Okay. Let's see, and that's on a Sunday, I think? Sunday?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, okay. I can do that. Oops.
I realistically haven't been to a potluck in since I was 7 years old.
There's one happening in Portland this weekend on Sunday, so and it's like a trading potluck. So like you bring food to potluck and then furries bring items to trade. Stickers, badges, art, etc., etc. Or you can even bring like random things like Pokemon cards, candy, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm bringing a bunch of screen prints that I did.
You're bringing what?
I wish
The
you
Green
could
Day
go.
screen prints?
Oh, that's right, you're bringing those prints.
I'm not unfortunately. I have plans this weekend. We're gonna drive up to Southern Oregon and
Okay.
stay on this place that my dad's girlfriend works at. And there's supposedly peacocks on the property.
Oh. Peacocks are cool.
They are so cool. I've never seen a peacock fursuit. I would love to see that.
That would be cool. I've seen peacock
I've seen them on
inspired.
like fur track, but I haven't seen one in person.
I've seen like a peacock inspired fursuit, like a peacock themed dog or something like that, but I've never seen like a peacock suit.
When I say I was obsessed with peacocks when I was younger, I mean probably 50% of the items in my room were peacock themed, and I was I don't know, 8 years old, and then the other half was unicorns. I was also obsessed with unicorns.
I really liked
So I am.
dolphins as a kid.
Dolphins? That's very random. But
Oh no, and I
dolphins
also really liked penguins. I loved penguins. Penguins are still cute. Ooh, who joined?
Hello.
Is that who I think it is?
Scary.
Oh no, it's not. Okay. Hello, honeycomb.
Hi.
Okay. I'm right now sewing some stuff together.
Nice. I'm seeing How to Train a Dragon after this. I'm excited.
You're
Also,
doing what?
How to Train a Dragon. It's they did a live action one.
Oh, How to Train Your Dragon.
Sorry, my
Nice.
sound quality on my audio is really bad.
All I will say about the movie, it's definitely not as good as the first, because nothing could beat the first, but it was still an incredible remake. Incredible. I was tearing up, bro. I was tearing up. It was amazing.
Wow. I'm gonna leave and rejoin because the audio, I can't hear anyone. It's just little snippets. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But,
live action
I've
was
watched
amazing.
Your Dragon so much. I've watched the series that's on Netflix.
I just
I
finished
watched that.
Dragon's Race to the Edge. I just finished binge watching that today.
Oh my god, I've watched that so much.
I love
I've
Dragon.
watched that 50,000 times because that was a comfort thing as a kid, and also that my younger brother would love watching that
I
sometimes.
love
so.
Dragon's Race to the Edge. Who called me?
Such a good
Oh boy.
I think the audio is a little bit better now. I'm not sure. We had to replace our internet a couple days ago, so it's kind of finicky.
Hello,
Been there, done that.
I'm calling from Target.
Yeah.
Wanted to see if you could possibly pick up a clothing shift for C&D area. We just had a call in one.
So, I joined this, art thing with a bunch of people. I forgot I don't really know how to pronounce her channel. Let me find it. It's the Doge production thingy.
Doge Production.
That person. The person who makes a lot of Wings of Fire stuff.
Oh, yeah, them.
They're doing a contest right now. I joined it. They're doing a contest where we're making a Wings of Fire winglet.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I joined it. I'm working on it right now.
What's your winglet's
But
name?
I'm really debating between because There's different, the different winglets. I'm obsessed with Wings of Fire, so I know a lot about it. There's different winglets, just like how the Jade winglet is called Jade. I was like, maybe I should name it the Iron winglet or something, but then I was like, Jade is a type of crystal, so I can name it the Amethyst.
Yeah, each one, because there's the copper winglet, there's the gold winglet, like, each of it is named after some kind of mineral. Of some
type
kind.
Of mineral,
yeah.
So I was
or jewel crystal.
Winglet. Iron winglet sounds pretty good, or quartz winglet.
You could also do, like, something like a jewel, like opal, sapphire, ruby.
Yeah.
You could do something like that.
At first I was going to do diamond winglet, but that just sounds too diamond. Too diamond.
Diamond winglet sounds too diamond.
Yeah, too diamond.
Alright.
Too much diamond. So, yeah, basically in the stipulations, she said that we cannot use, like, ChatGPT or anything to make backstories. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. What I'm doing right now, or, like, you can't, like, just put bases in the submission. That doesn't work like that. So what I'm doing is I'm finding bases, and I'm not going to use those bases. They're free bases. I'm using those for, like, coloration, because I'm really, really bad at coloring, making color schemes. So what I'm doing is I'm coloring them in, and then I'm going to redraw them, not, like, redraw them, like, copy them. I'm going to draw them in their own fanciness, but, like, I just use those. I don't know. Is that technically cheating?
Hi. I don't think it's technically cheating, no.
Like, I'm gonna make my own backgrounds and stuff. I've already made their own names and everything. Hey!
Let me go. It's me. Lily. My son.
Oh, that's cute.
This is my son.
Yeah, I've got children too. I got my toothless, actually.
No. The noodles to me or my son ever again. Or better. Have this.
Oh. I think I used to have that same exact stuffed animal, just bigger.
We are gay. Go. Because the rainbow,
This is how you do I think it's a blanket or a ladder stitch is what it's called. You loop it through the hole, and you pull. And on top, you like a ladder stitch. I'll stitch the rest and show y'all. Hi, Gloomy!
Disappears.
Atrax left. Gloomy!
Hi.
Hi, Gloomy.
Oh.
And that's how you do a beautiful ladder stitch. Perfectly clean. Really nice. All clean on top.
I can see them. I see them.
Ladder stitch.
Wow.
All clean, let's see. Right here. All clean right here. Not visible from the other side.
Nice. I learned sewing in high school, and they're like, what was it, independent living class.
Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, E-boy.
Myself,
Hello.
I'm a poet.
We're just hanging out and I'm sewing in here.
I'm a poet, by the way. I'm a poet. I give you what I can do. I can do I do limit
Mm.
longer whatever
Clean.
I can do.
And then clean on the other side.
Oh.
Oh, it's a clown nose.
Nice. I used to be obsessed with those.
Clowns?
Mm-hmm. No, not the clown, just the nose.
I remember for a spirit day once in elementary school where all the teachers in the school wore those clown noses. And I thought it was the best thing in the world, and I really wanted one.
I just remembered something.
Hmm.
One of my friends, okay, she was like one of my closest friends. She had a Therian mask, and she gave it to me as a gift because somebody had given it to her and she's not, and she was like, please, and she wasn't like anything worried about it. She just really didn't want it, so she gave it to me, and my mom and dad threw it away, and I was really, really upset about that because it looked like somebody had worked hard on it, and I was really upset.
Oh. That's so sad.
I just remember that, like, I was just thinking, like, and I was just like, my brain went, oh yeah, remember this? Like,
I remember I had this shark stuffed animal I really loved, but my mom donated it to Goodwill because I left it on the floor.
oh, no!
And I was really
That's
sad.
that's so you.
I
That's
loved
so
my
cool.
shark.
I had this one stuffed animal. It was a giant dragon that, like, if you pressed a button on it, it would roar. It was really big. Oh, I don't know where. I'm guessing I sold it or something. I was really upset because, again, I have like a real obsessed with like dragons. So
He said, ugh, gosh, yeah.
now, if you squeeze the nose, does water come out of it?
That'd be cool if water came out of it. I always liked those
Yeah.
flowers where you, like, squeezed a button and it came out of the petal. The center of the flower.
Yeah.
Those were always funny.
Yeah. I have a friend who's very clown-esque, so she's very, she very much likes clown stuff. She's
Definitely.
she likes spooky stuff. Like, she has a Chucky doll in her room, and I was very scared.
Chucky is cool. I like Chucky.
I love Chucky. Yeah. Yes, yes. Invite you to the server? Oh, I don't have their Discord, and it's been a while since I've talked to them. I could try to reach out to her. I could do that later. I'd say no.
My fingers are getting stained. That's the effect of these markers. But they do such wonders.
Yeah, I'll see if it's still coming to the server or not.
Yeah. Would you guys like to learn how to do a stitch?
A what?
A stitch. Alright, you see this?
Wow.
You see that?
Sure. I've been trying to
Right
learn
here.
how to like actually do Sona stuff because did you know you can actually go on Amazon and there's a kit for a Dino Mask kit where it literally gives you foam, gives you fur,
Oh, that's so cool.
and gives you the mask. I've seen that, and I really want that. I mean, I have two of my own, but they don't have any fur, and I still need to paint them, fur them, give them eyes.
Let me show
One
you
of
how.
them's for my boyfriend, and then one of them's for me.
I'll show you how to do a basic stitch. So first, you just stick the needle through. Stick the needle straight through, like between the two pieces you want to sew, and then you. Oops. And then you got this like loop, right? So what I like to do, I put my finger through it. I pull the thread through until there's like a loop on my finger. So then I take the needle, I put it through the loop, and then I pull. Oops. I let go of the loop, and then I pull it all the way through. And then that's how you create a clean stitch. Super simple and easy. You just keep doing that. And it's a very strong stitch too.
Whoa.
Super simple. So I think it's called the ladder or the blanket stitch. I think it's the blanket stitch. Yeah, it's the blanket. Very simple, very effective. Lots of fursuit makers use it because it's a very strong stitch and it's a super easy one to do. Yeah? You like what? Here, one second. You want to ask me something? What do you want to ask? How many fursuits have I made? Oh. Exact number. Okay, let me think. Well, if you're talking about fursuit heads, I've made 4. But as far as commissions, maybe like 6 commissions. 6. But as far as fursuit heads, I've made 4. Yeah. Wow. You want to see what?
Thank you.
You want to see these? Yeah, I just made these. How do I do it? How do you wear it? Oh, let me show you. You stick your hand through, you put it on, you pull it nice and snug.
Which finger which?
You have your thumb.
Which finger which?
You have your thumb finger right here. This is your thumb. You have your pointer finger and your middle finger right at this one. Your ring finger is right here, and then your pinky is right here. Yeah, so you can either have your middle finger and your pointer finger together, but what I like to do, I like to have my middle finger and my ring finger together because my ring finger can't move very well, so my middle finger helps it move, so it's more flexible. If you want to flip someone off, you'd have to have 5 fingers. A 5-finger hand paw. These are 4, so you can't exactly do that, but I have 5 fingers for my dragon, so I can do that. You'd have to ask for 5 fingers.
Wait, couldn't you just put the middle bean?
I mean, you could. See, look, this is what it would look like if it was one, but then you could that, and it looks like you're just pointing, so it doesn't look like you're flipping anyone off.
Yes.
What is the minimum amount of beans?
What's the what?
What is the minimum amount of beans in a glove? What the minimum amount of finger in a paw? What is the minimum?
What's the minimum?
What? What? You even
Are you asking how many fingers you can have in a hand paw?
Yeah.
You can have as much as you want. You could just have to ask the commissioner. You can have as much fingers as you want. You could have 7 if you wanted to.
I meant like what I know that's the maximum is 5, but what is the minimum?
I'm not sure what the minimum is. I'm not sure what the minimum is. I guess you can have as much as you want, whatever you want. Yeah.
Wooden. What's the name?
I'm not sure.
The red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
You, you remember, how many Daniel, Adrian, Morgan, whatever.
Hmm.
American, red, white, and blue. I want food.
Oh. Hey, looks like something came up, so I'm gonna have to switch VCs, Jonathan, but I'll see you later. There we go, and now... Oh. Here we go. I have to join this private one. There we go. Okie dokie. Hi, Gloomy.
Hey.
How are you?
Did you win?
Hi. You want to see? Oh yeah. Do you see the video on my stream?
I just. Oh, if I work on that. Oh, I'm not staff. What are you doing?
What?
I'm not staff.
What? Girl, you didn't apply.
Wait, I did? Wait.
You didn't apply to my
Wait.
staff.
I did or I didn't? Huh?
You didn't.
But then why am I in here?
I have it set where my friends can also join this.
Oh.
So.
Okay. That guy was nice though. He was curious.
Yeah. He was a nice dude.
I liked his glasses though. I was like, oh, I like those glasses.
Oh yeah, I liked the glowy glasses.
Yeah. I want an egg.
You want an egg.
I do want an egg.
You want an egg? Then get yourself an egg.
A hard-boiled egg.
Hard boiled.
Yep.
I like scrambled eggs.
You've never had a hard-boiled egg before?
Well, I do, but I like scrambled eggs too.
That takes too long.
It takes 1 minute. Hard boiled eggs take longer.
Hey. Don't hate
in
Oh my god.
preferences.
Gloomy. Okay. Scrambled eggs are much easier to cook and they are tasty, but hard-boiled eggs take longer to cook, but they are still equally as tasty.
No, that is our first fight as a married couple.
Yeah, this is our first married couple fight.
It's,
Yep.
I'm gonna tell your whole server.
Ah, don't tell me. We just had our first argument. We just had our first married couple argument.
That hurts my soul. You must make me drop my hard-boiled egg.
How is it my fault?
Everything's your fault.
Oh my god.
To rinse off water.
You rinsed off water?
Yeah.
Oh, did you already make the hard-boiled egg?
Huh?
Did you already, make the hard-boiled egg? Or do you have to make it still?
I already made it, or my mom made them.
Oh, your mom already made them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So in theory, these ones are faster.
Because it's ready for you.
You know what?
What?
You need mayo.
You need mayo?
Yes.
Are you making egg salad?
No. If I want to, though.
You should make some egg salad. Oh. Someone's home. Probably my sister.
I'm gonna fall off my egg.
Someone's home.
Would you like a picture of my hard-boiled egg?
Sure, I'd love a picture of your hard-boiled egg.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hi, Honeycomb.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. What a great hard-boiled egg. Are you proud
What's
of it?
up?
What's up, Honeycomb?
Nothing much. Nothing.
Gloomy was just showing me a wonderful picture of her hard-boiled egg.
Wait, what? Who?
The person in this voice chat with us, Gloomy, she was showing me a picture of her hard-boiled egg.
Oh, God, that sounds so bad.
That sounds. I was gonna say that kind of sounds a little sus, but I'm guessing it's just an egg.
Yeah, it's
okay.
literally just a
Is it
fancy
good?
hard-boiled egg. Gloomy, that looks like a deviled egg, though. Hi, E-boy.
Hello.
Gloomy, it looks like a deviled egg. It doesn't look like a hard-boiled egg.
You know what?
Aren't deviled eggs just hard-boiled eggs with the
Yeah,
milk
but when you talk about a hard-boiled egg, you're thinking it's just regular hard-boiled, but a deviled egg is a hard-boiled egg with fancy, more whippet to it.
fancy stuff?
Yeah,
Fancy extras.
exactly.
Also, I'm sorry if sometimes I don't get to the person who joins in a lot. It's because my sleep schedule is kind of shit.
Oh, that's
It's hard for
okay.
me to sleep properly, so I'm either up at night where nobody's up, or I'm sleeping all day. So me too.
I have a pretty
I try.
consistent schedule. I go to bed usually between 11 or 1 in the morning. Probably 12:30 is my latest, and then I wake up around 8:30 just automatically every single day.
Lucky. Nah, my brain right now is frazzled.
I try sleeping in, but then I wake up and it's just like, well, I was supposed to sleep in today, but then my little brother walks in on me while I'm sleeping and wakes me up, and then he awkwardly just closes the door, and it's like, well, now I'm awake, I can't go back to sleep, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad I do not live with my siblings, because my brother, he wouldn't have just politely woken me up. He would have jumped on my bed, started shaking me aggressively, and I would have literally crashed out, because I do not like when people wake me up like that.
My
Oh my God, I I live with my boyfriend, and he does not do that. I'm the one waking him up in the morning.
My brother would not live to see another day if he ever woke me up like that. He knows not to wake his sisters up like that.
No waking. You know.
No.
I wake him up all the time. Not annoyingly. I'm not like over here like jumping on him or anything. I do it politely. And it's hilarious because have you ever like tried to wake someone up and they just start talking
In their sleep? Yes.
Like you're sitting there like looking at them and like, okay. The other day, I woke him up because his mom, because I live with him and his mom and his brother, his mom was saying, hey, can you get him to take the dog out this time? The dog's out. And I was like, okay. Woke him up. I was like, hey, you need to take the dogs out. And I'm going to quote, there's going to be a curse word in it. He said, fuck them dogs. I'm gonna blow them up. And I looked at him. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm going to blow them up. And I just started like bursting out laughing. He don't remember this. I remember telling him this, and he was like, "That's weird." I'm like, "Yeah, you were mad at the dogs."
What do the dogs do? They're just being silly. They just want a little walk.
That's both funny and honestly interesting.
Oh my god, it is.
He's really sweet to the dogs, so I don't know why he was like, I'm gonna blow him up.
Like,
So
okay,
dude,
pal.
You're just gonna blow up the dogs, yo.
My boyfriend has accidentally told me to shut up in his sleep. He's done it to his. He's told his mom to shut up in his sleep. His mom threw a pillow at him and instantly woke him up, and he didn't remember a thing. But yeah, my boyfriend talks in his sleep, and I was just like on my phone and stuff, and then I feel him like nudge me, and he's like, "Let's go, we gotta get going." Keep in mind it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. He's talking in his sleep, so he's like, "We gotta get going, and I'm like, where are we going? Like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, it's 3 in the morning. And then he's like, shut up. And then he rolls over, goes back to sleep. I'm like, oh. I chewed him out the next morning. I'm like, so, you remember last night? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you remember what you said to me? He's like, no. I'm like, you told me to shut up. And he's like, I did. I'm so sorry. He's done it to his mom, though, too, so I take no offense to it, because he was sleeping, and he has no memory of it, and you can't exactly control sleep talking, so...
Yeah, I'm honestly sometimes scared, because I sleep talk sometimes. I'm like, what if I just, like, leak the most, like, controversial, like...
juicy lore or something like that?
Anything, and I'm over here, like, he's just, my boyfriend's over here, like, what?
Oh, I've talked in my sleep before. My mom's walked in on me, like, repeating, like, it's just an adventure. It's just an adventure. I've repeated that, and it, like, freaked her out. She's like, what the heck do you mean it's just an adventure?
I lived with my grandma for a while, and I had a extra couch that was mine, in quotations, that I slept on. Solely, nobody sat on it or anything. And I had fallen asleep, and my middle brother, and my grandma were awake still, and they said I had immediately fallen asleep, and whenever I fell asleep, I started talking, like full-on talking about roller skates, and then started clawing at the couch, like clawing at it, like I'm trying to escape something, and my grandma was like, I was about to call an exorcist or something. I was like, Grandma, Grandma, no. Grandma is sleeping. I was sleeping, and she was just like, that did not look like sleep. It looked like you were trying to escape your demons. I'm like,
jeez.
I don't really have a crazy sleeping story, because I didn't. I stayed up for like 10 hours, and I was like, oh, fuck, I have to go babysit for 8 hours.
Was this the other day, Gloomy?
Yeah, it was yesterday. I don't know how I did it. Oh, I love how I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you back," and I just clocked out.
I know, you're like, I'm gonna call you back, and never calls back.
No,
like,
I was gone.
My wife hates me.
What? No, I don't. Oh my god.
My wife hates me. You tried filing a divorce the other day.
I'm sleepy all the time. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I just am or because I don't know. So I'm really random and I'm kind of dumb. So
It's
if I
okay.
were to start
Gloomy is
yappering,
also
please let me
random.
know, because I just yap. I'm a yapper. I yap about stupid stuff. Like, it's honestly nice being in a server where there's people who actually know what Wings of Fire is, because I'm a yapper about that. I have reread the series.
Gloomy,
countless times.
Gloomy. I don't know if Gloomy knows it as well as we do, but I know E-Boy and I are definitely fans of Wings of Fire. We know all about it.
Yes.
I know a
Oh
few
my
of
God.
the characters.
I know so much. It's like I am infinitely knowledgeable in Wings of Fire.
Have y'all
It's
seen
insane.
E-Boy's animation, Wings of Fire animations?
Oh,
I watch those all the time.
Yes.
I'm trying to get into animating for that purpose, because I see these people animating and it's so nice, and I want to do it because I want to be proud of something that I do, because I draw like Wings of Fire all the time. That's basically my only hobby right now, is I'm drawing dragons digitally.
Mm-hmm.
I also draw furries, but I haven't drawn those in a while, so they probably look really raunchy right now. Because my brain goes either or. You cannot just draw furries and draw dragons at the same time. It's either or. And right now I'm trying to focus on drawing dragons.
Yeah, first all I did was draw dragons, but then I got into the furry fan and I'm like, okay, I gotta learn other animals now. And now I've learned I've learned to draw chickens. I've learned to draw obviously cats and dogs. I've learned to draw manokits. Like, I suddenly was like starting to learn all these new species, and I'm like, dang, this is cool. One thing I hate drawing is humans. I cannot draw humans for the life of me. I refuse.
No, I don't either. Like, literally, if somebody asked me to draw a human, it would look so terrible. I would, like, literally throw up looking at it. I can't.
I've tried, but any human drawing I've ever done, I've done it for, like, friends and stuff, but I've never I don't think I've posted it once, but I still hate my human art. I don't like it.
You should not see my human art. Oh my
Your
God.
human art is so cute, Gloomy.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I also used to be in like the My Little Pony fandom since I was like
Oh my
five.
gosh.
I'm still
I
in the
would
My
draw
Little
those
Pony.
every single day.
Gloomy, I have a thick folder of My Little Pony drawings from when I would nonstop draw them during school in 4th grade. Like, I have a thick folder. I could probably find it right now if I wanted to.
yeah, I used to draw My Little Pony a lot as well.
Yeah, my style heavily, it branches from My Little Pony, because I went from, like, My Little Pony instantly to dragons. So, like, my style kind of branches from that. So, some people, like, I've made that comparison. I'm like, can you see My Little Pony in my style? And people are like, yeah, I can. And it's because that's what I started off as. So, oh god, you should see my very first dragon art. It literally looks like a My Little Pony dragon. Is the best way to describe it.
Can't agree. Like, literally just exact same happened for me as well.
Dude, My Little Pony was all of our startings.
I don't even remember my first dragons. That's how long I've been drawing dragons in general, because I've always had the obsession of it. It's always been like, you know, like you have that one thing you obsess over. That's dragons. Whenever I started reading Wings of Fire, which was actually only a couple of years ago, which I'm very disappointed that I wasn't reading it before then. Yeah.
My
when I started
first
reading Wings of Fire, I like immersed myself in the freaking books. Like, not even lying to you, I would read the books and forget where I am.
I think my first drawing, what I started out as, is I would look at the Wings of Fire covers, and I would, like, I wouldn't, like, trace it, but I would, like, look at it and, like, copy it and then copy it down on my paper. So that's how I started out, and then I was like, okay, it's time to find my own style, so then I kind of took some of the Joy Ang features, but then did it into my own features kind of thing, and then over time, my style happened. It looks nothing like Joy Ang's, but...
I think I remember one of my first Wings of Fire drawings. It was a sea wing ringwing, I think, but I don't know if it was actually just a sea wing that was colored red and green. I don't know. And I had taken Tsunami's cover, and I was just like, this looks so good. And I tried so hard, and it looked really good, except for the coloration, because it looked like crap coloring it. because I'm not a good colorer. But I was like, oh my god, this looks so good.
I remember doing that, my first Wings of Fire drawings, and I thought, like, dang, I am so good at this. Like, I'm going big places. I was so proud of myself.
There's a few characters that I know that I like, but I think I've read like one of the books and that's it.
Gloomy, how could you? Big fan.
That's in disbelief. I have read all of the books and currently awaiting the newest one. I cannot wait until that one comes.
The Hybrid Prince. Oh.
Yes. Cannot wait, because I will obsess read that. And then at some point I'm trying to get all the books again, because I only have one book that is mine, in quotations, that is the actual canonical series, and it's the 15th book. It's Luna's, and honestly, okay, that one's one of my not one of mine. It was one of my least favorite books because there's a lot of errors and it just seems not like Una to me. It seems very like kind of rushed. I don't know, because I've read that thing over and over again. It just seems not right to me. It doesn't settle right because it's like where the other books have more plot and like actual depth in it. It just seems like it's her comparing everything to tapestries and.
I see what you mean.
There's a little story, and then they just randomly throw in Cottonmouth and
Yeah, it was a lot of lore in one book. But yeah, Tui had to add all this lore and ended at the last book, but she had to do it in like a quick manner so that it would finish.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I liked it. It was really good. I liked the way it ended. I liked the way how Luna was just like, I can't wait to see how far this will go, like what the world's going to turn into. Honestly, I'm excited because now with the Hybrid Prince, I'm really excited to see what hybrids they're going to have. And, and just all that stuff, because I draw a lot of hybrid drawings as well as, and hopefully, maybe they'll make another POV with whatever his name is, Mulberry, with him as him, or I don't know if it's him. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking it's him. With him being a protagonist, because we only have one hybrid as a POV character.
The character was already confirmed on who's going to be the protagonist of the Hybrid Prince.
I know, yes, I know. I'm just saying, in the other books.
Oh, in the other books, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe afterwards they'll have one of Mulberry. I think that he's a hybrid. I mean, it would make sense that he's a Hybrid Prince.
Yeah, because all the other... Because they're going to a hybrid island.
I'm really excited to see that. Also, I really loved Sunny's book.
Sunny's book is great.
She got what she deserved. I'm so nice.
We love Sunny.
Yes, she is a center role, but like literally is a baddie center role at the same time, because she stopped the war basically by herself. Like, she was just like, you know what? I'm done. Y'all say the prophecy ain't real, I'll make it real.
Exactly.
And then just like made it and then literally started a whole school. It was just like, big great idea. Let's school.
Yeah, Sunny finally got to have her voice heard, and I really like that she finally got that character development kind of stuff.
Yeah, because in the first couple of books, everybody kind of overlooked her.
Yeah.
You could tell. Book, they still kind of overlooked her for a while.
I think Tui did that on purpose, because once she got her own book, people are like, dang, she's not just like cute and cuddly and, feisty. She actually has her own personality.
She has everything. She has everything that like is quality. She's a quality character.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree 100%.
Honestly, I was very excited whenever I started reading it, because that's one of my favorite books. That and Moonwatcher's book, because I really enjoyed Moonwatcher's book, because one, it's mind reading. Like, you can get information from other characters through that book still, because you can see how they think, and it's just like I just really enjoyed it. It was really nice. I also really liked Darkstalker. That one's a good book. It's very nice with the multiple perspectives in that one book.
I need more whiteout content.
Yes, I love Whiteout.
Whiteout is so cute.
Yes, and she was a way more powerful seer than anyone. Nobody thinks that she was even a seer, but she was. Trust me, she just thought different and explained things different. So everyone was just like, "Oh, she's just a weird sinner girl." Nah, girl, it literally knew the future into current times, and nobody questioned it. But she, instead of choosing to chase after like Clearsight did, she was like, "You know what? I'm chilling. We're chilling. We're just gonna stay now." And, you know?
Her design is also really pretty.
She got her life. She found the love of her life. She had
thoughtful.
Dragonets. And yes, oh my god. I was like, oh my gosh, whenever Clearsight was just like, I see a future with this dragon. And then there's like, listeners, not that dragon. And then it called over Whiteout. I'm like,
I'm glad that Clearsight did that for Whiteout.
Like, she's getting her fans. She's getting someone who actually appreciates her.
Yeah.
Like, not saying the other ones don't. It's just like, she's really overlooked. So nobody understands her. But, you know, Thoughtful did. At least to an extent.
Thoughtful thought she was interesting and fascinating.
Yeah. And then you know, she thought that he was very interesting as well. Like, his artwork. And nobody understood it except for her.
Yeah.
He was very...
And he was like, dang, she noticed that? Like, what the heck?
Like, you knew what these things meant?
Yeah, I wish we could have seen more Whiteout and Thoughtful content.
Yeah.
That
it was really
cute.
nice. The one dragon in that book that really I liked, but at the same time was just like, dude, was Listener. I didn't really like her because she was very much like a shallow character.
Oh,
She
Listener?
didn't really... yeah, Listener.
Oh yeah, she had a crush on Thoughtful, but then Whiteout got to be with her.
Yeah, because Clearsight introduced Whiteout and then, like, basically nudged her towards her destiny.
Yeah. And then Listener
made it
was
happen
like,
because-
excuse you?
Yeah, because Listener and Thoughtful could have been together. That could have been a thing, but it would not have been love. It would have just been, like, mutual, like, discontent, but, like, you know, they were fine. But, no. I was really glad Clearsight did that, and honestly,
Good for Clearsight.
Whiteout deserves someone who understands her better than everybody else.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that Whiteout has her happy ending.
Yeah, I mean, well, Darkstalker turns into a little strawberry-obsessed little mixed little dude. I love him. I love Peacemaker. Peacemaker, even though we don't really see much of him either.
I think we're gonna be seeing more of him. We're gonna be seeing more of him now in this new arc.
Yeah, I hope so. And I'm hoping is that I get a lot of like AU type thing, but like imagine Peacemaker has like kind of a little bit vivid memories of things that he doesn't understand because it's Darkstalker's memories.
Yeah, I kind of had that idea too. Like, would Peacemaker know or see things that maybe he's like confused about?
He's confused about like who is this, and or he'll remember like Clearsight or something. Like he'll be playing or something and just like thinks of like the name Clearsight. He's like, who is that? Why do I keep thinking about that? Why does that make me sad?
Yeah.
I saw a whole EMV about that. It's just like, you know, Darkstalker is basically the voice in his head saying like, hey, if you let me out, just let me out, dude. Like, no.
No, Darkstalker, you can't come back.
And I think because if Peacemaker had put like a earring on, they said that he would turn to dust because it would reverse all enchantments. Meaning, yeah, he would have been Darkstalker again, but then he would have died because Darkstalker had enchantment to make himself immortal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he would just turn to dust because he'd be, like, dust, okay? Like, literally by then he'd be dust, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hoping that there's something like that to where, like, he has, like, visions, but, like, he's very concerned. Like, he's like, what is this? And he's, like, asking his mom, like, who is this? Like, why am I... Who? And then he'll remember probably, like, Arctic. That'd be really bad if he just, like feels like insatiable anger.
Or he has, like, a fear of Ice Wings, or a hatred for Ice Wings, but he doesn't know why. It's hard to believe that he would hate anyone, though.
Yeah, I mean, maybe maybe he'll just have like a really bad distrust of them. He's like, he'll not know why, even though he's only met, like, what, Winter? I don't think, has he met Winter? No, because Winter doesn't know what happened.
No, yeah, they haven't met yet.
In the end of Piggly's book, he's like, why do you guys not trust me with what happened? Pikachu's like, we trust you, just not with what happens with Darkstalker, because,
Yeah, he's like, best it remains a secret. It's best if it remains a secret, just in case.
Yeah, because we don't want him taking revenge on a little bean. Not saying he would, because he wouldn't hurt a Dragonette.
No, but maybe his tribe finds out, and, like, who knows then. But now Snowfall's making them anti-racist, so Snowfall is like, let's destroy this wall and the racism crown. We're gonna be good tribe now. That's what it is!
That is what it is, yeah. It's literally a racism crown.
It's a racism crown. And she had it destroyed. I'm like, you know what? Good for you, Snowfall. Destroying that racism crown. I'm happy for you.
Good. Yeah, slay. Do that. Yeah, I was whenever she was just like, whenever she told them about it, and they were like, what, Diamond already did her thing, her one enchantment. Yeah, well, he did more because she enchanted Fursuit to, become in the thing. Like, she literally teleported her to there. One, that's an enchantment. Two, bound her there for all eternity and made it a complex enchantment where she's in a suspended state of suspension, obviously.
Yeah, Diamond used her powers a lot.
Yeah, she went kind of crazy. Probably worse than her son, because she was really controlling and was just like, I need my son back. I need to get revenge on the Nightwings.
I think the last time that Arctic used his magic was in the Ice Kingdom, because other than that, he hadn't. And for Whiteout, and the necklace on Whiteout.
To protect him, and yeah, it makes sense because he protected Bowslayer with the earring subconsciously. He didn't really mean to at the time. He was just a protector from harm. That means all harm.
Yeah.
His mother was trying to harm her, so it wouldn't work, and then he enchanted the earring on himself to protect him, probably after he found out, one, that war was starting, and two, that his son was an Animus user, which I honestly think that's kind of ironic, like, and at the same time, like...
My ground is shaking. My mom is blasting music, and, like, my body is thumping.
Just vibrating from the music.
Yeah, the ground is shaking.
That's really loud. That's like party level loud. Dang.
It is loud. Okay.
But
the ground is shaking.
I've talked about it for years, okay? Talk about Wings of Fire lore, Wings of Fire stuff for years. Like, ramble.
I love Wings of Fire. I really wish I could have met Tui, but the closest one that was close to me was either in California, which was an 18-hour drive, or it was in Utah, which was a 17-hour drive. Which I do not have the time to do.
Yeah. I live in Virginia, and I think there was one here, but not like Virginia Beach where I live. It was farther, and I don't have transportation. And I was just like, dang it.
I don't care where it is. I would go to, if Tui came to my state, I'm going right there. Oh my gosh, my mother is blasting
I definitely have the means for transportation, and honestly, trying to walk there, it's not going to work. I'm going to end up, like, dying before I get there.
I'm going to end...
Yeah, it would be a sacrificial death. I'd be like, I'm sacrificing myself to get there.
I'm ending my YouTube stream.
I'll be there in spirit.
Bye-bye, YouTube. I'm ending my YouTube